Welcome to the Big Movement Podcast. If you're ready to create results and make huge strides in your business, finances, personal development, and health, then you're in the right place. Pushing past excuses and powering through procrastination can be a challenge alone. Here, you'll get the support, tools, and knowledge you need to get to the level you desire in your business and life. Let's get started with your host, Byron Ingram.
And welcome to another episode of the podcast. Today, we are talking about the implementation economy. You know, everywhere you look online, you're going to find someone offering a course, enticing you to learn how to do something to take your business from one level to the next, or how do you solve this problem, or how do you, let's say, lose weight. There's tons of examples out there like that. However, if you want to succeed in today's market as a course provider, you must shift away from simply providing information to providing implementation. You know, it wasn't that long ago that course offerings online were not very common. You saw a course and it was like, oh my gosh, this is incredible. This is exactly what I needed. So it was pretty easy to achieve success. However, with the sheer abundance of course creators now, we live in an abundance of information. And pretty much it's more along the lines of information overload. Because if you look in your newsfeed on Facebook, you're going to see at least one course offering, and they're like, hey, learn how to do this, or here's a way to lose weight, or there's something there. So as a result, one of the main challenges with a lot of courses today is the quality of the product. Now, does this mean that you should just hold off putting out something to make sure it's perfect? No. But what's happening is that bar of quality has been getting lower and lower in so many cases, almost to the point where the courses that are being offered by people, where individuals are charging hundreds and hundreds of dollars for them, the information that's in it, it's no different than what many people are putting out for free on YouTube. And you see, this is where a line has to be drawn in the sand of how you must move towards implementation, because you see that barrier to entry for paid versus free has been getting lower and lower and lower in so many areas that depending on what you're wanting to sell, you might find that your competitor is someone who's giving the knowledge which you think is valuable completely for free. So what do you do about it? This means you have to make a shift. Because as a result of all this information, this sheer abundance, consumers are becoming leery of investing in yet another course in search of the holy grail that will take them from where they are today to the promised land of financial freedom, weight loss, and you name it. Because with that sheer amount of information that's out there and that state of information overload, consumers are unsure as what they need to be doing if they're trying to grow their business or solve a problem. Look at what you're exposed to. Just take a moment and think about your newsfeed. How many times have you seen different people promoting a solution to the exact same problem, yet they're pitching it a different way? Hey, learn how to lose weight this way. And another person saying, well, don't do that, do it this way. Imagine how the consumer feels. If you're confused, like, wait a minute, there's all these different choices and they now have to choose. It's too much, because everyone's offering a course to teach them the best way of achieving their goal. And because each one's different, consumers feel stuck as they don't know what they should be doing to achieve success. So what the heck do you do about it? The way to stand out in today's marketplace is to do something different. It's offering a course focusing in on implementation. That's right, implementation. Does this mean that you must do it for them? No. That's an entirely different type of product. What this means is that you must provide individuals a clear path for them to take the knowledge they've learned and implement it. You want to give people exactly what they need to generate a specific set of results. Think of it like baking a cake. You want to identify the exact ingredients they're going to need and give them the specific instructions of how they're supposed to assemble it so they can create a specific result. You see, this is entirely different than the typical traditional information course. It says, here's how you do all this stuff, yay! But there's never something that walks you through. Here's step one. This is how you, say, if you're talking about Facebook advertising, how you build a custom audience. Or let's say that you're going to go running and you need to find shoes. Here's how you evaluate the shoes that you need to look at. These are the factors. So when you try it on, here's a video of how you should be walking. And to take things to that level. So when people can see what's going on, it changes the total outcome that they are experiencing. Because when you do it this way, now you're standing apart. And you see, the other component that is necessary to truly participate in an information, moving towards an implementation economy, it's a concept known as a feedback loop. You see, with the majority of courses being just informational, this lacks it. Even in some of the things that they claim to be implementational, there's no feedback. So think of it like if you're back in school and you took a test, yet the teacher never told you what you did right or what you did wrong. Well, how would you know where do you need to improve? Because as a result of this, there's a lot of people thinking, I learned this, I'm doing great. Like, well, no, you're doing a crappy job because no one's ever told you, here's the things that you need to be changing. And this is what must take place as we go forward, because feedback is critical. See, the ideal scenario in the implementation economy is to provide individual feedback on what they're doing right and what they're doing wrong. This is going to result in individuals achieving the results faster as they're able to know what's going properly, and also they're going to be able to know here's the mistakes and what they need to do to fix it, and that is going to dramatically improve the results they're experiencing, and ultimately it's going to cause them to become raving fans as you're doing something other people are not. So what I want you to do now is to take a look at the courses you've taken in the past and ask yourself, have they been primarily informational, or do they help you implement? Use this as a foundation for the future. If you are buying a course, look to see how it will help you implement. And if it doesn't do that, move on. If you're creating a course, ask yourself this question: how can you help your students implement what they're learning so they can create success? And do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button and share this episode out there, because there's someone out there who needs to hear this message today on how they need to participate in the implementation economy instead of the information economy. So thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have an amazing day.
Thanks for listening to the Big Movement Podcast today. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss an episode. Now that you've surely been inspired to take your entrepreneurial career and business to the next level, you can stop by the website and get more. And if you're ready to boost your business brand, be sure to grab your free report, 7 Easy Steps to Build Your Brand Today.